two with your name on it.
Rosa Locker Johnson.
Yeah. And one's a 30. Then I got two with my name on it. A real old one.
Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 9 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Troy's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. All those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Dropping back, it's Chrome and Hope. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Georgia State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, from a roster standpoint,
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rourke. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Mills. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Slithers into space. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Pulls it in, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run play action. And he gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now third and goal and tough. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Back open in the middle. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got it in the middle, it's Maddox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Past the 45. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphrey. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Wallace. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Here comes the heat. And the pressure Georgia State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looking for space. It's Wallace. Out of that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Trojans want to move quickly. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. First play of the drive. Read option right. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Finds his man down the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Nice move to pick up yardage. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The hand to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Ash. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Caught over the middle, it's Maddox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Mills. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Mills. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The run to the right.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll try the outside to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They run the reverse. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking for room. It's Wallace. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Ash. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Mills. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. It's complete.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Punt is in the air. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, and down he goes back at the 3.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The toss to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Foster. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down, and sets them up beautifully here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 10 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We reach the break. Georgia State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give headed toward right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll do it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Oh, out of space. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll pull it on the read. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a crease, it's Murray. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse? And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Wallace. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So now it's 2nd and long. They're setting up the screen. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.